You are the way you are. Nothing can change your personality. Is that so, though? In this video, we debunk the myth that you cannot change your personality, and we look at potential strategies that you can adopt so you can change your personality traits, you can achieve more happiness and success in life. We'll be using the big 5 personality traits from last week's video to be able to explore how you can change your personality traits. If you've not done the test yet, then check out the link in the video description. My name is Greg Engelbert. I've had about a 20-year corporate career where I went from being a trainee to eventually a vice president managing director. And I went from managing myself to eventually about 1,000 people. Today I'm a master coach, helping people, teams, organizations to know themselves, to design their future selves, and to become their future selves. Personality traits are enduring patterns of thoughts, feelings, and behavior that make each of us unique. There are the characteristics that shape how we perceive and interact with the world around us. There are multiple models that help you to understand your personality traits. One of them is a Big 5 model, also called a 5-factor model. Another one is a Myers-Briggs type indicator, the MBTI. You also have the Hexaco model, or the Eysenck's personality dimensions. I use a Big 5 model here because it's the one which, according to my research, has been the most validated. The whole concept of personalities not changing through life is something which is mostly hearsay. There's nothing really scientific about it. On the contrary, there's a lot of scientific research that proves that, yes, we can change a personality trait. And there's a number of factors which are underlying factors for why your personality is what it is today. Genetic research shows that there is an inherited component to the way our personality is, though that counts for a moderate amount of our personality. There are also biological factors such as your brain structure, your neurotransmitter activity, and also your hormone balance. You have, of course, your family environment with the values that you receive from your family and also the way you have been educated. Our interaction with peers, social groups, other social environments, and also significant life experiences such as any trauma or any decisions that you've taken, any career choice, education choice, etc. The way you've been taught during your education is also important. It can be rote learning or it can be actually a very free-roaming education. And of course also the decision that you have taken about how you want to live your life. This last point is very important because it is the one where you have leverage. This is where you can exercise some level of control. If you take control of what you can in your life, then you can even impact some of the other factors which have been mentioned. You can reframe your childhood experiences. You can change your social circle. You can decide on what the life experiences you want to have in your life are. The personality change in adulthood study showed that individuals who actively pursue goals and self-improvement were getting positive changes in personality traits. There's a key additional point here, is that you have to believe that you can change for change to ever happen. Otherwise it will never happen. So you have to have a growth mindset. Why would you want to change your personality? The main reason is because you would like to get different results for what is happening in your life. It can be about your level of happiness, or it can be about what you perceive success is for your life, or it can be about your level of health, or finding more peace in life. A number of studies have shown the positive impact on working on your personality trait for the outcomes in your life. In a meta-analysis, it was shown that extraversion, conscientiousness, emotional stability are positively associated with happiness and life satisfaction. Another study called Personality and Performance at the Beginning of the New Millennium shows that traits such as conscientiousness, extraversion, and emotional stability have a positive impact on career success. What is important is to start with knowing what you want to improve in your life. You can use the different things that I've mentioned, like health, happiness, career success, or you can pick something different. Your personality traits are correlated with the level of happiness that you can reach in your life, with the career success, the success that you want to have in the activities that you have in your life, and to a large extent about the sense of peace that you will eventually get in your life. By peace, I mean being at peace with yourself, being in balance, not asleep or doing nothing. If you're unclear about what you want to improve in your life, then it's good to start with some level of self-introspection and understanding of yourself. Apart from doing the Big 5 test, you can also work on identifying your values, your strengths, your interests, and your life purpose. If you want to know more about how to do this, check out this video here. Now let's go into the 5 major traits from the Big 5 and see how you can change them. As a reminder, openness is made of the following sub-factors: imagination, artistic interest, emotionality, adventurousness, intellect, and liberalism. Keep in mind that openness has its limits depending on the situation, the people that you deal with, and you don't have to be good at every element of it. So pick up the gaps that you think that will help you the most, or actually things that you want to reinforce, get stronger. And if you find yourself on the low scale for openness to experience, then you might want to consider the following tips. The first one is to jump into different hobbies, exploring unfamiliar places, attending cultural events, or engaging in activities outside of your comfort zone. Ask questions, explore diverse topics, read widely, engage in intellectual conversations. Curiosity fuels openness and keeps your mind receptive to new ideas and perspectives. Participate in creative pursuits that resonate with you, like painting, writing, or playing a musical instrument. Seek to understand alternative perspectives, even if you don't agree with them. Learn about different customs, traditions, and belief systems. Engage in lifelong learning, whatever form it takes. There is a key question to ask yourself when considering your level of openness. What could be the beliefs, the past experiences which are preventing you from being more open? It might be that you had a turbulent childhood and as a result you want some level of stability. Or you might have been in an environment where people do not easily express their emotions. Knowing this will help you work on it. You like this video so far? Then you know what to do. And also subscribe to the channel and put the notifications on if you want to receive content like this every week. And check out the links and other videos in the description to learn more about this concept. As a reminder, conscientiousness is made of the following sub-factors: self-efficacy, orderliness, dutifulness, achievement, and cautiousness. Same as for openness, pick up the gaps that you feel you need to develop to get the best out of your life, or pick up on the strengths you already have that you want to further increase. And be careful about not overdoing it. If you want to become more conscientious, then try this. Establish specific, measurable, and attainable goals. Improve your ability to manage time by creating schedules, to-do lists, or using productivity tools. Foster habits that promote organization in yourself. Strengthen your self-discipline by setting rules or routines for yourself. Practice delayed gratification. And break down tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. Embrace a strong work ethic by committing to putting in consistent effort and striving for excellence. Request feedback from others so you can get a better understanding of your strengths and your areas for improvement. If you're not sure about how to do that, check out this video. Adopt a mindset that believes in continuous growth and development. And ask yourself the following question when considering your level of conscientiousness. What could be the beliefs or past experiences that would prevent you from being more conscientious? You might have been put down by someone when you were younger and you have insecurities linked to that. Or you might have been told that life is about living it, feeling it, not about planning it. As a reminder, extraversion is made of the following sub-factors: friendliness, gregariousness, assertiveness, activity level, excitement seeking, and cheerfulness. Pick the gaps that you think will help you the most or further develop where you're strong. Here are some tips about having more extraversion. Attend some social events. Join clubs, organizations, participate in group activities where you can meet new people and engage in conversations. Practice active listening when engaging in conversations. Engage in volunteer work or team-based activities where you can collaborate and interact with others towards a common goal. Practice speaking up in group discussion and sharing your ideas and perspectives. Engage in public speaking or acting classes to enhance your comfort level with expressing yourself in front of others. Push yourself to engage with unfamiliar people or participate in activities that may initially feel intimidating. Pay attention to your non-verbal communication, such as maintaining eye contact, having an open posture, and using gestures that convey friendliness and approachability. And ask yourself when considering your level of extraversion, what could be the beliefs or past experiences that prevent you from being more extrovert? You might have felt rejected by someone when you were younger. Or you might have had parents putting you through an awful lot of activities when you were a kid. As a reminder, agreeableness is made of the following sub-factors: trust, altruism, cooperation, modesty, and sympathy. Same process. Pick up the gaps that you think you need to develop, or pick up on the strengths that you want to further develop. If you want to have more agreeableness, try this. Practice putting yourself in others' shoes and genuinely try to understand their perspectives, feelings, and needs. Enhance your communication skills to express your thoughts, opinions, and emotions in a respectful and considerate manner. Cultivate patience and tolerance in your interactions with others. Look for areas of agreement and shared interest when engaging in discussions or resolving conflicts. Engage in collaborative activities that involve working with others towards a common goal. And express appreciation and gratitude towards others for their efforts, kindness, or contributions. Address conflicts or disagreements in a constructive manner, i.e., don't run away. And ask yourself, when considering your level of agreeableness, what could be the belief or past experiences which are limiting your agreeableness? You might be lacking modesty because you were told you were the most wonderful thing on the planet when you were younger. As a reminder, neuroticism is made of the following subfactors: anxiety, anger, depression, self-consciousness, immoderation, and vulnerability. Pick the gaps you want to develop or something you want to be even stronger at. And try the following. Adopt some stress reduction techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, or mindfulness practice. Engage in regular exercise, getting enough sleep, and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Cultivate self-awareness of your emotions and their triggers. Identify and challenge negative thought patterns or irrational beliefs that contribute to heightened anxiety or negative emotions. Surround yourself with supportive and understanding individuals who can provide emotional support. Actively seek out positive experiences and cultivate gratitude for the good things in your life. Or you can seek professional help from a therapist or a counselor. And ask yourself, when considering your level of neuroticism, what could be the beliefs or past experiences which has brought this level of neuroticism in you? Usually here you are going to find a number of minor to major traumas that you've had throughout your life. So all of this is not about improving everything. It is sometimes about finding the right balance and what works for you. For example, not being dutiful does not mean that you don't care about anything. It might just mean that to have a sense of duty for something, you need to understand the why behind it. Getting feedback from others can help you identify the areas in your personality traits that you would like to improve. And if you want to know more about that, then check out this video here. I will leave you with a quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson, who was an American philosopher in the 19th century. The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. Your personality traits can be more or less helpful depending on the situation in which you find yourself and also with the people that you interact. An interesting concept when thinking about how to apply your personality traits in different situations or with different people is to think about situational leadership. If you're curious about how to develop your leadership for any situation in life, then check out this video.